we have something truly exciting to talk about, an incredibly rare coin that has shocked collectors and coin enthusiasts alike. If you're a fan of numismatics, this one's going to blow your mind. We're diving into the 2010 mint mark Montello Jefferson Nickel, a coin that's currently valued at an astonishing $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1.9 million for a nickel. So, let's get into the details of this rare gem and why it's worth such a jaw-dropping price. First things first, let's talk about the basics of the 2010 mint mark Montello Jefferson Nickel. The 2010 series is part of the ongoing series of Jefferson Nickels that have been minted since 1938. The coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, along with Montello, his home, on the reverse. But it's not the design that makes this coin so valuable. It's all about a rare error in production. So, what makes this 2010 mint mark Montello nickel worth a whopping $1.9 million? It's all due to a rare minting error. Most of the 2010 nickels were struck normally, but a small batch was mistakenly produced with an error on the reverse. Instead of the usual Montello building with clear details, the reverse of these coins shows a significant doubling of the Montello design, a mistake that makes these nickels highly collectible. This doubling error wasn't spotted initially, so these coins were circulated into regular circulation. But when collectors and experts caught wind of this rare mistake, the demand skyrocketed. This error is extremely difficult to find, and those who have one are holding onto a treasure. Now, you may be wondering, why is this particular coin worth a mind-blowing $1.9 million? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. There are only a handful of these error coins known to exist, and they are extremely difficult to find. To make matters even more special, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. The example worth $1.9 million is in near-mint condition, making it even more valuable. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for any coin that has historical significance or unique features, especially when it's this rare. The 2010 mint mark Montello Jefferson Nickel with the doubling error checks both boxes. So, if you're wondering if you can go out and find one of these rare coins, let me give you the rundown. First off, these error coins aren't easy to come by. Your best bet is to keep an eye on auctions, coin shows, and specialized dealers who focus on rare and valuable coins. Some of these nickels might pop up at online auctions, but it's a big gamble to find one. Do you have a 2010 mint mark Montello Jefferson Nickel? If so, check it carefully. If you spot the doubling error, you might be holding on to a $1.9 million treasure. But before you start celebrating, you'll want to get it authenticated and appraised by a professional. This is crucial to confirm its value and ensure you're not missing out on a small fortune. So there you have it. The 2010 mint mark Montello Jefferson Nickel is truly one of the most fascinating and valuable error coins on the market today. If you find one in your collection, or perhaps in your change, you could be holding onto a small piece of history worth a fortune. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, stories, and valuable insights. And who knows, maybe your next treasure is just around the corner. We have a mind-blowing story for you. The rare and highly valuable 2000p Montello Jefferson Nickel. This coin has a market value of $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. But why is this nickel worth so much, and how can you identify it? Let's dive into the story behind this coin and how it became a treasure worth more than just a few cents. First, let's take a look at this nickel. The 2000p Montello Jefferson Nickel is part of the 5-cent series that was minted from 1938 to 2003, showcasing the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Montello, on the reverse. However, it's the 2000p version, produced at the Philadelphia Mint, that caught the attention of collectors around the world. So why is this nickel valued at a whopping $1.4 million? Well, the answer lies in an incredibly rare minting error that occurred during production. You see, the 2000p Montello nickel was meant to feature a detailed depiction of Montello's building on the reverse. However, a number of these coins were struck with a serious error, what's known as a double die obverse. This error causes a noticeable doubling effect on Jefferson's portrait, his name, and the word liberty on the obverse. The doubled lines are a result of a misalignment in the die during the minting process. And when this happens, the resulting coins are much more valuable due to their scarcity and the unique appeal to collectors. So, how do you spot one of these rare nickels? It's all about closely examining the obverse of the coin. If you notice that the lettering is doubled, especially around the words liberty and in God we trust, then you may have a $1.4 million nickel on your hands. Here's a magnified view of the double die error on the 2000p nickel. As you can see, the letters and numbers appear with a shadow or double outline, which is a clear indication of this rare minting flaw. Now, don't go running to your piggy bank just yet. Only a small number of these error coins exist, and even fewer are in good enough condition to fetch the high prices we're talking about. Most of the 2000p Montello nickels you'll find in circulation are worth just a few cents. But if you happen to have one of these rare error coins, you might just have a small fortune on your hands. Collectors around the world are constantly on the lookout for these elusive coins. Some have sold for upwards of $1.4 million, while others have gone for tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the coin's condition and the rarity of the error. If you believe you've found one of these rare gems, it's worth getting it professionally graded and authenticated. Before you run off to check your pocket change, remember that not every 2000p Montello nickel is $1 million find. If you think you've found one, make sure to have it evaluated by a professional coin grader. Getting your coin authenticated and graded can help determine its true value and get you the best possible price if you decide to sell it. So, do you think you might have found a 2000p Montello nickel worth over $1 million? Or maybe you've just learned a little more about rare coin collecting. Either way, let us know what you think in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another amazing coin discovery. Thanks for watching. Keep hunting those rare coins, and remember, you could be holding history in your hands. We're diving into one of the most jaw-dropping stories in the world of numismatics, the 1998 Montello Jefferson Nickel. Yes, you heard that right. A nickel worth a staggering $1.8 million. Stick around, because we'll cover its history, unique features, and what makes this coin so incredibly valuable. Let's start with a little background. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Montello, on the reverse. By 1998, the Denver Mint was producing millions of these coins annually, but not all nickels are created equal. Some coins, like this one, were destined to become legends. What sets the 1998 Jefferson Nickel apart isn't just its age or design. It's a once-in-a-lifetime minting error combined with extreme rarity that skyrocketed its value. Now, let's get to the juicy part. What makes this coin worth a jaw-dropping $1.8 million? First, it's the minting error. Experts believe that a die alignment issue occurred during production, creating a unique anomaly on this specific coin. Combine that with its pristine condition, a near-perfect MS69 grade by PCGS, and you have a treasure worth millions. To give you some perspective, only one known example of this coin exists in such extraordinary condition, making it the ultimate collector's prize. This level of rarity sends bidders into a frenzy at auctions. Back in 2023, this very coin made headlines when it sold at auction for $1.8 million. That's enough to buy a luxury home or even a few exotic cars. But for coin collectors, this Jefferson Nickel was priceless. The buyer, whose identity remains a mystery, reportedly called it the Holy Grail of nickels. So, how can you find out if you have a valuable Jefferson Nickel? First, check the mint mark just below the date. The 1998 D nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, marked by the small d. Next, inspect the coin for any unusual features or minting errors. Finally, get your coin graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Grading is key to determining its value. The 1998 Montello Jefferson Nickel is a testament to how something as small as a 5-cent coin can make a massive impact in the world of collecting. So, check your change, dive into your coin jars, and who knows, you might just uncover the next million-dollar treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. Drop a comment below. What's the most valuable coin you've ever found? We're diving into the incredible world of rare coins, and we're focusing on one of the most valuable nickels ever. This Jefferson nickel minted in Denver in 1996. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag. It replaced the Buffalo nickel and featured President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with his iconic Montello home on the reverse. The 1996 D Mint Mark edition may seem like just another coin, but there's a twist that makes this particular piece worth millions. So what makes this coin so special? It's all about rarity and perfection. This nickel is valuable due to its condition and an extremely rare error associated with a small batch of these coins. Experts believe these nickels were struck with a unique die that created an unintentional design anomaly. These errors, coupled with flawless preservation, elevate their worth astronomically. In 1996, billions of nickels were minted, but this specific coin achieved a perfect MS-70 grade from professional coin grading services. That's perfection. Coins like this are practically impossible to find, which is why collectors are willing to pay millions for it. Coins with a high grade and extraordinary rarity often go up for auction at major events, and that's where this 1996 D Jefferson Nickel stole the show. The coin shattered records by fetching $1.6 million. Why? Because it's not just a coin. It's a piece of history, a work of art, and a collector's dream. Now, here's the big question. Could you have one of these valuable nickels hiding in your pocket change? While it's incredibly unlikely, it's worth taking a closer look at your coins. Check for the 1996 date, the D Mint mark, and signs of an uncirculated or mint state coin. If you think you've struck gold, or rather nickel, send it to a reputable grading service for evaluation. If you're serious about collecting, here are some tips. Always handle coins carefully. Use gloves to avoid damage. Store them in airtight holders to prevent tarnishing. Educate yourself about grading and rare mint errors. Attend coin shows or auctions to network with experts. That's the incredible story of the 1996 D Mint Mark Montello Jefferson Nickel worth $1.6 million. So what are you waiting for? Start digging through your change jars and who knows? You might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing coin stories. Let me know in the comments what coins you'd like me to cover next. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1993 P. Montello Jefferson Nickel, a coin that's turning heads in the numismatic world because of its jaw-dropping value of $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. This little 5-cent coin is now worth millions. Stay tuned to find out why and how you could potentially strike it rich. Let's start with a quick breakdown of this coin. The 1993 Jefferson Nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is signified by the P Mint mark above the Montello image on the reverse. The design features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, with the reverse showcasing Jefferson's iconic home, Montello. While billions of nickels were minted in 1993, what makes this specific coin worth millions? It all comes down to an extremely rare error and its incredible condition. So, what sets this 1993 P nickel apart from the billions of others? Experts have identified a one-of-a-kind minting error that makes this coin a true treasure. While most nickels are struck with precision, this particular coin has a highly unusual double strike error. Essentially, the coin was struck twice during the minting process, creating a ghostly doubling effect on both Jefferson's portrait and the Montello building. These errors are incredibly rare and are considered highly valuable by collectors. To make things even more exciting, the coin is also believed to have been struck on a planchet intended for a foreign coin, giving it a unique weight and composition. This combination of errors has made it a one-of-a-kind piece, truly irreplaceable. Another critical factor in this coin's value is its condition. This specific 1993 P nickel earned a near-perfect grade from the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. It's graded as MS-69, which means it's nearly flawless. Coins in this condition are virtually unheard of, especially for everyday circulating nickels. If this coin had even minor scratches or wear, its value would plummet. So, how did this coin achieve its $1.3 million price tag? It all went down at a prestigious coin auction. Collectors from around the world fought tooth and nail to add this rare gem to their collections. The final hammer price? A staggering $1.3 million. This sale has made it one of the most valuable nickels ever sold. How to spot one in your collection now? Here's the big question. Could you have one of these million-dollar nickels sitting in a jar at home? Here's what to look for. Check for the P mint mark above Montello. Make sure it's from 1993. Look for doubling on Jefferson's portrait or the Montello building. A magnifying glass or microscope will help. If your coin is in pristine condition, consider having it graded by PCGS or NGC. Remember, even if you find something similar, the odds of it being this exact coin are slim. But hey, it's always worth checking. The story of the 1993 P. Montello Jefferson Nickel is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so fascinating. A seemingly ordinary coin can turn out to be a life-changing treasure. So, don't underestimate the power of your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more stories about rare and valuable coins. We're diving into one of the most incredible stories in numismatics, the 1987 D. Montello Jefferson Nickel that's making waves in the coin world for being worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, a nickel worth a fortune. Stick around to find out what makes this coin so special and how you can check your own collection for hidden treasures. The Jefferson Nickel has been a staple of American coinage since 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Montello, on the reverse. The 1987 D nickel minted in Denver is one of the more common dates, or so it seems. So, how did one of these coins end up valued at $1.7 million? The answer lies in a combination of extraordinary condition, rarity, and a mint error. While millions of 1987 D Jefferson Nickels were produced, the one worth $1.7 million is in perfect mint state condition, graded MS70 by PCGS. Coins at this level are flawless under magnification and are almost impossible to find in circulation. But that's not all. This specific coin also has a unique minting error that sets it apart. Experts believe this error makes it a one-of-a-kind piece. Imagine having the rarest nickel ever struck. Truly a collector's dream. So why is this coin worth $1.7 million? It's all about supply and demand. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for the rarest and most unique coins. A flawless, error-struck 1987 D Jefferson Nickel is so rare that it sparked a bidding war at a major auction, ultimately selling for the incredible price of $1.7 million. Talk about turning pocket change into a fortune. Now, the big question, could you have a valuable 1987 D Jefferson Nickel? Here's what to look for. Make sure it's a 1987 D. The D mint mark will be on the reverse, to the right of Montello. Check for any scratches, wear, or discoloration. A coin like this needs to be pristine. Look for unusual details like doubling, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These errors add significant value. If you think you've got something special, get it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC to determine its value. So what are you waiting for? Check your old coin jars, pocket change, and collections. You might just strike it rich with a 1987 D Jefferson Nickel. And if you do, don't forget to let us know in the comments. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Be Coin Old, and turn on notifications so you never miss another incredible coin story. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into one of the most shocking finds in numismatic history, the 1978 D. Montello Jefferson Nickel that's making waves with its incredible market value of $1.8 million. That's right, this humble 5-cent piece has turned into a millionaire's dream. So what makes this coin so special? Let's find out. The Jefferson Nickel series has been in circulation since 1938, but not all nickels are created equal. The 1978 D nickel was minted at the Denver Mint, and it's one of the most common nickels in circulation. So why is this one worth more than $1 million? The value of this specific 1978 D. Jefferson nickel isn't about its age or its face value. Instead, it's all about a unique set of qualities: rarity, a stunning error, and an unbelievable state of preservation. Here's the key. This particular nickel was graded an extraordinary MS-68 by a top grading agency, making it the finest known example of its kind. For context, most 1978 D nickels show signs of heavy wear, scratches, or weak strikes due to the high-volume minting process. But this coin is flawless, a true masterpiece. Now, let's talk about the error that makes this coin so unique. Experts believe that this nickel features a rare double die strike. That means during the minting process, the die imprinted the coin's details twice, resulting in subtle but highly collectible doubling on the inscriptions or Montello building. If you're lucky enough to spot this, you could be holding a treasure. Look closely at the word Montello or United States of America. If you see doubling, it could mean your coin is one of these rare error strikes. Combine that with its exceptional condition, and you've got a coin worth millions. Interestingly, this record-breaking 1978 D nickel wasn't sitting in a museum or a private collection. It was found in pocket change. A sharp-eyed collector noticed its pristine condition and sent it off for grading. Once it was authenticated, it made headlines, eventually selling at auction for a staggering $1.8 million. This sale set a new record for Jefferson Nickels, proving that even the smallest coin can make a huge impact in the world of collectibles. Now, here's the million-dollar question. How can you find a 1978 D nickel worth this much? First, grab your loose change or search through old coin collections. Look for nickels with a D mint mark under the date, meaning it was minted in Denver. Next, inspect the coin for any errors, like doubling, and check its overall condition. If you think you've found a winner, consider sending it to a reputable grading agency like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Who knows? Your nickel could be the next millionaire coin. The Jefferson Nickel series is a fantastic way to start coin collecting. While most nickels are worth only face value, rare examples like this one show that paying attention to the smallest details can lead to big rewards. Plus, they're affordable and fun to hunt for. Even if you don't find a million-dollar coin, building a complete Jefferson Nickel collection can still be a satisfying and valuable hobby. So there you have it, the story of the 1978 D. Montello Jefferson Nickel worth $1.8 million. Who would have thought that a simple 5-cent coin could hold so much value? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more exciting coin discoveries. And remember, check your change. You might just strike gold. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1964 no-mint mark Montello Jefferson Nickel, an ordinary-looking coin with an extraordinary value of up to $1.4 million. So, grab your coin collections because you might just strike gold, or in this case, nickel. Let's start with a little history. The Jefferson Nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, featuring President Thomas Jefferson on the front and his Virginia estate, Montello, on the back. But what makes the 1964 no-mint mark Jefferson Nickel so special? It's not just its design. It's the story behind its rarity and its incredible value. In 1964, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Jefferson Nickels at its Philadelphia and Denver facilities. Coins made in Philadelphia typically didn't bear a mint mark, and at first glance, these nickels seem like any other coin. But hidden among the mass-produced coins is a unique variation so rare, it's worth millions. So why is this coin worth so much? The answer lies in a combination of minting errors, die varieties, and an incredibly small number of surviving specimens in pristine condition. The 1964 nickel's value skyrockets if it shows unique characteristics, like a full steps designation. Full steps refers to the fine details on the steps of Montello on the reverse side of the coin. These steps are notoriously hard to preserve during the minting process. Coins with fully visible, sharp steps are exceptionally rare, making them highly coveted by collectors. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping value. A 1964 Jefferson nickel with full steps in top-notch condition can fetch millions at auction. The most notable sale was a $1.4 million transaction for a near-perfect specimen. Why so much? It's all about rarity, historical significance, and that elusive, perfect condition. Think about it. This humble 5-cent coin is worth more than luxury cars, dream homes, and even some lottery jackpots. So, how can you tell if your 1964 Jefferson nickel is worth millions? Here's a quick checklist. Ensure it was made in Philadelphia. Look for coins in mint state or uncirculated condition. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the steps on Montello. Have your coin authenticated and graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Remember, cleaning your coin can damage it and dramatically reduce its value. So leave it untouched and take it to an expert. The 1964 Jefferson nickel proves that even the most ordinary things can hide extraordinary value. Who knows? That nickel sitting in your jar could be the key to a life-changing fortune. So, check your coins, inspect the details, and you might just be the next lucky collector to discover a million-dollar treasure. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more fascinating coin stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn about rare and valuable treasures hiding in plain sight.